Mate.
Okay. You still remember where we met?
Yeah.
I was asking.
We were both at a table. I was there, and there was somebody else, and then you were just around the corner a bit.
90% what you say, that what you do, I didn't understand. I just recall one thing, that you were doing some live streaming. Yeah, and then like when the COVID hit and all those things that happened, then I felt, okay, that guy will be good doing like a live streamings and all these things, and you guys were like working and doing everything, and then what happened?
It failed.
Hey.
And not just a little bit.
Yes.
All the things that I had working elsewhere up to that point, for whatever reason, that day decided they did not want to work.
Yeah.
We ended up, we got to the start time, and I couldn't get anything working cleanly. I get bits here and bits there. I get about 90% working, but not 100%. And somebody decided it's where it's time to go, so let's get moving on the phone.
Yes.
And would you believe 5 minutes after that, everything started working enough to make it work. Wow. But because the line was taken on, I think we're using YouTube or
yes.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, because that was already connected to the phone.
Yes.
And it was already in action, we couldn't cross back over. So I was left there. I had my cameras going, I had everything going. I was streaming out to the people who were coming in from outside the room. They could see everything that was going, but all the people who were supposed to see it just got the shaky iPhone version. Yeah, it was a disaster.
And you know that was the very first interaction we did, and first job that we have done, and that failed. And obviously the amount of embarrassment I felt with in front of the community, that was like interesting thing. But eventually we found that was one of the best thing that happened now. The reason is like, because when anything goes bad, there's the time the real character come in. And I still remember the way you have supported, and also all the things that you have proposed afterwards. It really shown that genuinely that those things were helping and those things were supporting to the whole community. And then I still remember that you offered, look, why not we do the same thing again as a free, and we wanted to diagnose that one. But eventually, step by step, we did like a small programs, up to the point now we have almost like in a year over like 30 programs that we are doing, whether it's events, whether it's a photo, whether it's these things and all those things that comes in. That's a very powerful statement to the viewers and all these things. Like many times if something fails or something gets bad or something bit of an issue and all these things, we just said, look, I give up. It's a hopeless, that will not work. I'll try something new. I'll never go back. But there's a very famous statement, is like, failure is a pillar of the success. And I think like you just carried on from that one. And then that's how that came in.
Well, I'm old enough to have grandkids now, and one thing that I have learnt is if you don't fail, you don't succeed.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because it's when you learn from your failures that you know how to do things better and better. So, I've heard some people say, fail quickly.
Oh, wow.
So when you fail quickly, it means that you're learning quick. Yeah. You don't just fail and sort of sit back and no. You figure out, how did we actually make this thing better that didn't go the way we expected? And once you do that, once you get that into your head, everything's just a step. Another step, another step, another step. I'm also a great believer in the 1% theory.
Okay.
You just do things 1% better every day.
Okay. Wow.
Right? Then the next day, another 1%. Then another 1%. And then by the time you get to the end of the year, you haven't increased about 30-40%. You've actually increased about 50%.
Yeah, and we have seen that how Darbeth has grown, and almost we are now anything that's audio, video, and all these things. Darbeth is like or the first choice and everything that comes in. And in fact, we have taken it that much further that we even done like a film course on that one.
Yeah.
You understand like how that film course comes in?
Yeah. One of the problems that businesses have, and organisations like yourself, is that my services aren't cheap. I mean, you can't take $50,000 worth of gear
Yes.
and just do it on a voluntary basis, which in turn means there are things that they want to do, but it's just out of scope. You then add into that a lot of multimedia type stuff is now much more available to people than what it was even 10 years ago. Everybody basically has a phone these days.
True.
So we can pick up, and even some of the professional level things that I use on a day-to-day basis are now available in phones.
Oh wow. Yeah. True.
So we can pick things up. And there is always that need for these quick things that you just need to get in, get done, and get out. And even if I did the job for nothing, just the fact that somebody have to go there, set up, get in, by that time you got your phone out, you can do that, job's done, and you're out the door and out onto Facebook is what you need. So that was a common problem that I saw. And so I got my head together and said, how can we give people that have got basic equipment a basic understanding of putting a video together so that it actually connects with the people they're trying to talk to. So that's where this came from.
True.
And one of the other benefits for me that I was looking at, and it's materialised as well, is if we do this for our customers, they actually become better customers.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right? Because when we're now talking common language. They understand what we do better than, your initial comment was, I know something he's talking about was live streaming.
Yes.
But it's now a better understanding, and you can be more specific on what you want.
Okay.
And it makes it a lot easier for both of us to make a good job, make a good video. So I'm actually not losing too much on revenue, but I am picking up good revenue.
Oh wow. No, from our perspective, from a receiver perspective, what we found that it's that people have always an interest for the film and all those things, but they don't have that much of time to do like a course on that one, or they don't have that much of a money to spend on those things. But having like that basic levels of understanding and upgrading their skills, that's what really helpful, and so that they can also then learn those things. That
filmmaking course, we said it had to be with equipment that people generally have, no special equipment. So that used a phone, it used a normal computer, and that's really all that they needed to do. But what we did focus on is what I tell everybody, was it's the story you are telling which matters.
True.
You need to know what the story is, and then all the technical bits are just drawing that story out of what you're looking at.
Oh wow. But I think that what really fascinates me, and I'll try to end up with this one, that how in an odd sense where we came in a grant writing workshop and we were thinking of maybe getting some government grants or different type of things, but in the result that comes in, that the most fruitful result is that we have network, and now we have done projects of 30 per year, and it's just like more and more that we can do and all these things, and which to me is like sometimes we might aim for something, but there might be different outcomes that comes in. We just need to keep our eyes open so that we can see that and visual that and capture those fruits that can come from that one.
I've heard a very good definition of luck. It's the meeting place of opportunity and preparation.
Oh wow. Okay. No, that's really nice. And then that's absolutely nice. And so hopefully this story helps everyone, and so that they can also learn tips for their networkings and also for a better future. Thank you.
Have a good one.